Meet Amaya. She is a beginner tennis player in Edmonton who wants to level up her game, but isn't quite sure where to start. She knows finding other players to play against and having a coach to train with are important, but where can she easily find these? Then Amaya found TennisLinked, an app-based community which matches players with other players of similar skill level in their region. Additionally, users who want to get a bit more professional feedback can choose a coach and book sessions with them all within the TennisLinked app. This is the initial screen that the user sees when the app first opens. From here, a new user will press the sign up button, where they will be prompted to select their user type. The player account is mainly for users wanting to find partners for matches and get coaching from experienced coaches. Coaches are able to teach players on the app and track feedback for the players they coach. Clubs are able to view their members and post tournaments. Now, let's start by seeing the process Amaya needs to follow to sign up. After selecting her account type, she'll need to provide a bit of personal information to link her to her account. After advancing to the next page, she'll fill out some profile information. The last page is designed for Amaya to select a playing style which best fits her. Don't worry if you find out later your style has changed. This can be changed later on from the profile menu. Great! Now Amaya is all signed up and ready to start using the app. On the home page, we can see her home court on the Google map, and we can also see what the weather is like at the court, according to other players. Now scrolling down, we can see a list of the different tournaments that are listed on the app. Right now we can only see a few, so we can click the All Tournaments button to go through and see a list of all the current tournaments that are going to be held, or that have been held. Now if we look at one, we press on it, and then you can see the time that the tournament's being held, the club it's being held by, the email of that club, the location, as well as a description of what the event is about. Now usually this description would contain rules of the tournament. The player can press the Interested button to show her interest in that tournament. Now, if we press the back button, we can go back to Amaya's homepage. Scrolling further down, we can see a coaching menu where Amaya can press to find a coach that can teach her skill level. So in this menu, we can go to the filter and we can choose to filter coaches by the skill level they teach or by their distance from Amaya. Now, filtering by this skill level will show all coaches that can teach at least this skill level. Now, once Amaya sees a coach that she'd like to book, she can click on that coach and be redirected to the coach's profile page. This shows the coach's rating, their rate for each session, their certification, availability, and different reviews. From here, Amaya can write a review or choose to add the coach. Now, after booking the coach, Amaya can scroll down on her homepage to the coaching session and see the coach that she selected is now listed as her coach. Now let's look at the process for booking a session with a coach. Amaya will press on the Book Session button, which will take her to a form that she can fill out to book a session with her coach. After pressing the book button, she can press OK and then scroll down to the coaching menu where she'll see pending sessions has that session that she just booked. So we will see on the coach account that the coach will then either accept or reject the session based on the coach's availability. I've now logged into a coach account to show the process of accepting a session booked by a player. You'll notice that similarly to the player account, coaches can see information about their court. Coaches can also see the sessions that they have approved. Clicking on the notification bell in the top right corner shows that Amaya Smith has requested a session. Pressing on this notification clears it. We can then navigate to the bookings menu in the navigation bar to see what booking was requested. The coach can either accept this booking or reject it. Accepting will then put this booking under the approved sessions on the home page of the coach account. Clicking on the match button in the navigation bar brings us to the Find a Match page. Within this page, the player can swipe to the left to reject a player, or to the right to match with a player. To filter players, we can press on this filter button in the top right and see that filters are play style, skill level, and distance. Once there are no more players in the list, reload can be pressed, and then the list of players will be generated again. After a player has finished choosing matches, they can then go down here in their messages menu. From here they can see messages with recent players and or coaches, and they can also see any chat requests. Now chat requests are generated anytime another player decides to match with this player. They can choose to either accept a chat request or reject it. Here's the process of accepting a chat request. So when I go into a player account that has received a chat request, we can see that the request is listed here in messages under requests. This shows which user wants to chat and then allows for the user to click on the I button just to see a short summary of that user, of their profiles, just showing their age, skill level, playing style, and preferred court. And then this user can choose to either accept or reject that request. Here we'll choose to accept. This then puts Amaya Smith, the user who was accepted, into the recent chats. While still logged into this other account, the chat with Amaya Smith can be opened. From here, something can be typed into the chat and then sent, and that message will now be seen on Amaya Smith's account. We can also see that the chat background can be changed from this menu, and also a game can be scheduled between this user and Amaya Smith. I will log back into the Amaya Smith account so that we can see the process of scheduling a match or game between these two players. Now that we're back in Amaya's account, we can navigate to the messages menu, open the chat with Rome Flynn, and we can see that message that was sent from the Rome Flynn account is now shown on Amaya's account as well. As shown before, selecting this little calendar icon in the middle redirects to a scheduling match menu. From here, the different information about the match can be input and then submitted to schedule a match between these two players. After scheduling a match with the user, you can now see a banner which shows how many scheduled matches these two users have. Navigating to the games in the navigation bar also shows the upcoming match, as well as any past matches that have already been played. Let's go back to the Rome Flynn account just to quickly take a look at what past games look like. So navigating to the games menu, we see 2 past matches listed here with another player. Clicking on one of these gives a menu showing all the details of that match. So showing the date and time, the court that it was held at, any additional notes, scores, and then also giving feedback on that opponent's skill level. So within this menu, any scores from either player can be inputted and changed. These new scores are then saved when we come out of the match and go back in. We can see here that the skill level was already rated for this opponent and the feedback was submitted. This means that once feedback has been submitted, it cannot be changed. On the profile page, users can see their experience points, which go up based on ratings from other players after playing a game. Players can also see information like their skill level, playing style, any clubs that they're a part of. If they're not a part of a club, it will show join a club, their preferred court, and availability, all of which, except for skill level, can be changed. Pressing on the Join a Club button leads to a list of clubs that are currently registered on the app. The user can select a club and view a little bit more information about the club, including the website, any location if the location of the club is listed, and the email of that club. Pressing the Join button will prompt the user on whether they're sure they want to join the club. After selecting Join Club, the user is now told that they are a member of that club, and now their club is listed as the tennis club, which is the club that that user selected.